Tinubu'S budget without details sparks fresh controversy. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. President Bola Tinubu's sketchy 27.5 trillion budget for the 2024 fiscal year has sparked a fresh controversy. Tinubu had on Wednesday presented budget to a joint session of a National Assembly, during which he asked the lawmakers to pass the document in 30 days. The budget passed its first reading in both chambers of Parliament when President Tinubu presented it. A day after the president's presentation, the Red Chamber began the debate on the general principles of the proposal without getting the breakdown of the estimate, including allocation to different sectors. Our correspondent observed that the senators before the debate commenced were only distributed copies of the budget speech and the lead debate presented by the Senate leader, Michael Okpeyemi Bamidele. Senator Kawu Somalia Kano had urged his colleagues to suspend the consideration of the budget pending when they were provided with the details. He has said, "We are representing interest here. We are the budget details. We need to have the bill. We do not have any idea about the sector allocations and what our constituents will be getting. It is very strange in the Parliament." But his colleagues continue with the consideration, a deviation from the previous budget consideration in the Parliament, while the lawmakers were given the breakdown of the budget estimate and convened in plenary to debate its general principles after studying the document. Weighing in, Jafar, founder of a Daily Nigerian, an online publication, in a post via his X platform on Friday, said he spoke to the senator after the president's budget presentation. According to him, the senator alleged that President Tinubu came up with an empty case to present the 2024 budget at the National Assembly on Wednesday. "I spoke with a Nigerian senator last night to get the detail of sectoral allocations in Tinubu's 2024 budget. To my surprise, he said the president came with an empty case. We sat yesterday to discuss the general principle of the budget, but nobody got a copy. The truth is that the president came with an empty case," he said, Jafar wrote. Responding to Jafar's post, some users wondered how the empty budget passed the second reading at the Parliament. Below are some of such comments. "Why I am marbled. Seriously though, transparency should be the cornerstone of our governance, yet for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to arrive without detailed sectoral allocations in the 2024 budget for the Senate is disconcerting. It will be interesting to see how the situation unfolds." Another opined, bunch of fraudulent people blame Nigerians supporting this wickedness against humanity because of their tribe. Tribe is what is keeping Nigeria the way it is till today. This is sickening. Another opined, it is hard to believe that a country's budget will be presented with no actual details. I know that the budget is an important tool for certain priorities and allocating resources, so it is strange that there would not be any information to discuss. Another opined, and the same budget has already passed a second reading in the Green Chambers, the House of Representatives, even without known details. This not to be the worse than the usual state House of Assembly standard that we know. Another commented, the Senate House was one of the numerous problems we are having in this country until the House's script will remain fixed. Another opined, that is quite surprising and concerning. If accurate, it raises questions about transparency and governance. It might be worth monitoring official announcement on news sources for updates on the situation and the government's response. Meanwhile, the National Assembly has passed the budget for second reading. Tinubu had on Wednesday presented the estimate to the joint session of a National Assembly and appealed to lawmakers to fast-track its passage. The budget has a total aggregate revenue projection of 18.32 trillion naira and a deficit of 9.18 trillion naira, that is 3.88% of GDP. Capital expenditure gulped 8.7 trillion naira, while 18.51 trillion naira is allocated to recurrent expenditure, of which 10.26 trillion naira would be on non-debt recurrent expenditure, while 8.25 trillion naira would go to debt servicing and 234 billion naira on sinking funds for maturity bonds. Well, I do not just blame the president here. The president can do anything, but if people that are supposed to stand up to him, which is the legislative body, which is the people where we use our hands select, put there, or should I say the people where we say him pick, then Nigeria is completely finished. If we cannot have a House of Assembly or National Assembly members who will tell the president, Mr. President, sir, with all due respect, please, this is not going to happen. We cannot go on. If you can have people who will come outside, if every of them decide that they're not going to do anything on it, he's going to do the right thing now. But it's because some of them, they are bebeto. I don't want to make this man call me now. That is what I will keep saying. That is what we get when we don't pick people who actually merited a particular position. Because if you ask me, it's just like a doctor. You don't need to go tell a doctor what to do, right? You don't need to tell a doctor to save lives. But if you go there, the person and the doctor is now trying to he's now trying to select who is going to save and who is going to treat. Select the person is going to be treated and the person is going to save, then problem day. And the problem is from, employment. Person will bring them in. So if we had people, senators, who are truly the people's people, who are truly, okay, now the people now put me in here, they will have it at the front of their mind to represent the interests of the people. And if the interests of the people that put them in there, that put them in that position there, are not really represented, they are going to stand up and fight for it. That is what they're going to do. Escobar dealings initiated. You all ain't saying nothing yet. Second base is loading. Senator Godswill Akpabio and his counterpart at the House of Reps should be forced to resign their positions, or they shite impeach if they happen to pass on empty budget. That is no budget. My own is, why would they even pass it? Why would they deliberate on the issue? As they bring an ads when nothing there, everybody go leave them. The person will bring the empty budget go come bring the explanation, can't give them. So, okay, sorry, see them. They don't even try them now. Now tomorrow, because they actually accepted this, there'll be more of this. They say, what do you tolerate or what do you condone? You go continue to the siam they go. That is just it. Wow. Well, at the end of the day, just like somebody said, let us see where this leads us. But this does not. I know they see a rainbow. I know they even see better sign here. Nigerians, something needs to be done ASAP about the kind of legislative body we have, and even the president himself. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.